And what are we even doing today? I don't know. Kim here with some ridiculous things to say to you, as per usual. I was tagged by my dear friend JD Estrada to do the 10 fun and silly questions tag. These are just ridiculous questions that you answer and then everyone is happy. This is the kind of video content I live for. I'll leave a link to JD's channel and the original video in the description down there. Here we go! Question 1. A penguin walks through the door right now wearing a sombrero. What does he say and why is he here? Obviously the penguin came here because it's so freaking hot outside. He needed a break from the penguin world of snow. The sombrero keeps the sun off my face. I'm from a winter climate and don't want to get a sunburn. That's a terrible answer. There are some penguins in South America, so I feel like there's a chance a penguin could find a sombrero. Number 2. What would your autobiography be called? My autobiography would be titled Being Impossible. I used to have a blog called that, and it's kind of just this like weird little self-mantra that I've carried with me since around high school. I have a very dear friend named Tony, and Tony and I used to hang out a lot. Duh, we're friends. I'm kind of a difficult person sometimes, like I'm just a weirdo, you know that. Very, very often, Tony would look at me and go, "Why be difficult when you can be impossible?" I kind of got this like weird sort of idea in my head of being impossible. There's like so many things that people tell you can't do. You can't follow your dreams, get a real job, that kind of thing. I just felt like being impossible. Here I am reading and writing for a living and like it's so like being impossible. It's kind of a weird mantra that stuck with me, but I think that that's what I would name my autobiography. Kim here, Being Impossible. Number 3. Would you let us hook up your recently played list on Spotify to the office speakers? I don't really listen to Spotify. I'm more of an old school Pandora girl. Old school, I know, like don't hate me. Honestly, I'm more of an NPR nerd than anything, so while I don't listen to Spotify, any of my Pandora playlists you can definitely hook up to the speakers and just listen to because I can tell you exactly what it's gonna be. I have no shame in what I listen to at all. You're just gonna get show tunes and Disney music and some sort of like Celtic rock sort of stuff, and then you're probably gonna get a boatload of classical music and maybe some NSYNC and Spice Girls. That's what it's gonna be. That's my music library, not even a nutshell, like that's the whole thing. Number 4. If you had 3 wishes from a non-tricky genie, what would you wish for? I get 3 wishes, right? A successful career so that my husband can retire, infinite travel opportunities that I can take or leave, to eat as much as I want and never get fat. Oh shoot, oh I messed up. I should have wished for like happy, healthy family members and things like that. Oh crap. Number 5. Where would you go in a time travel machine? Would you stay? I would visit a lot of different places, but I think I would go into the future. And I would not stay. I would see what I could fix and then I'd come back and fix it. And while I know that that is a tricky, dangerous game to get involved with, that is just the first thing that came to mind. Number 6. Invisibility or flight? Flight. Like, no contest. Flight. Number 7. After somebody uses the transporter in Star Trek, are they the same person or does reconstituting them out of different molecules mean they're a different person and the original version ceases to exist? I don't know. They're the same person, I think. To me, it's like the molecules are maybe rearranged, but they're, you know, the same molecules, right? I don't know that much about it, but I feel like that is the direction I'm leaning. Yeah. Number 8. What would you name your boat if you had one? Something along the lines of the Millennium Falcon. I would treat my boat like a starship, and so I would have to give it some sort of spacey, cool name, like Columbia, Discover, Endeavor. Those are all space shuttle names. Number 9. To you, what's the closest thing to real magic? True love. True love. Actual, legitimate, true love between people, romantic or not. Just true love that people have for one another is magic. Like, it's magic. I wasn't sure I believed in true love, and then I met my husband, and like things just clicked, and I understood life and people in an entirely different way, and that was magic. It was magic to behold, it was magic to experience. That is such a cheesy answer, but true love, real love is so magical. Like, number 10. Would you take a one-way mission to Mars trip? No. No, no. I love outer space. I love space documentaries and the universe and planetariums and museums, and I love learning about space. I have a little spaceman right here. Space is something I've always been fascinated by, and I absolutely love it, but I never want to go there, ever. There are so many things that can go wrong and so many risks and so many horrible ways to die. Dying in space would just be the worst thing. Like, it's really scary. My husband's not allowed to be an astronaut, and I don't ever want to be an astronaut. I would love to be on the research end and things like that for space. Never ever do I ever want to actually go in space. Way too scary. That does it for the 10 silly and ridiculous questions tag. Thank you so much, JD, for tagging me. This is just the perfect tag for me. I absolutely loved it. I had to really think about some answers, which I think are the greatest tags when you have to like think about stuff. JD's fantastic. Check out his channel, linky link down there. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's full of ridiculousness. That's all it is. Nonsense. Thanks for watching!